Want to be a topper in MBA entrance exams? Join BYJU'S Exam Prep, CAT and MBA YouTube channel and watch serial 99 percentilers teaching you the tips and tricks.
Hello friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. Good afternoon everyone, good afternoon. Yes, I can already see students joining in this lecture. So friends, a very good afternoon to all of you and a warm welcome on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I'm Gaurav Gupta, some of you might know me. So I'm Gaurav Gupta and I welcome all of you to our next session for the crash course of MAH CET 2022, wherein we are discussing about graphs, charts and tables, and this is part 2 of this session. So hello friends, how are you? Good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon Gaurav, Abhilasha, Tanvi, Yash, Dharmi, Sanu, Abhilasha, Surbhi, Akshay. Good afternoon. Please give me a quick confirmation if I am clearly audible and visible to all of you. Come on, just write yes in the chat box if I am clear and visible to all of you. Come on, we'll quickly start the session. We'll not waste the time. So as soon as I'll get a confirmation from any one of you that I am clearly audible and visible, we'll quickly launch this session. And today we'll be taking on data interpretation. Some of you, I'll not say some of you, but a lot of you requested me to take the sessions on data interpretation. So yes, friends, here I am back once again with a session on data interpretation. All right, thank you very much for confirmation. So friends, welcome back. This is the crash course for MAH CET 2022 going on, and we have very less number of days left for the actual examination. Now, this is part 2 of the session that we have conducted in the past on graphs, charts, and tables. Now, today in this session, I'll be taking on two different sets. The first set will be based on tables, it will be based on the missing data in the tables, and definitely, the set will be on a higher level of difficulty as compared to the sets which we have previously covered in the sessions. All right. The second set for the day will be a multi pie chart. So it will be a twin pie chart. There will be two different pie charts that will be given to you, which will be related to each other in some manner. Okay. So when we have more than one chart, more than one pie chart that is given in the question, that makes the things a little more complex. All right. So you'll be looking at all these things in today's lecture. Okay, Gaurav is saying your weakness is quant section, Gaurav. So definitely, Gaurav will be conducting a lot of sessions on quant as well. Okay, so please don't worry and wait for these sessions. And definitely, these sessions will be a part of crash course for MAH CET 2022. All right. So friends, let's go on to the first set for the day. All of you be ready with your rough papers. Don't use calculators. Try to do all the calculations manually and do respond to each and every question that we'll be doing today in the lecture. Some of you might be good. Some of you might be brilliant in data interpretation. So if you are an average or above average student in data interpretation, then take this session as a practice session. Other students can take this session as a learning session. All right. So the first set on your screen in a few moments now. Be ready with your rough works. So the first set, the common set of information on your screen. So these directions are for the first 5 questions. Study the given table carefully and answer the questions that will follow after this table. The following table represents the marks obtained by 5 students out of 100 in 5 different subjects. So as you can see the columns, first of all, name of the students. So there are 5 students, A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Then 5 subjects, Hindi, English, Math, Science and History. The marks are given and these marks are out of 100. And in the final column, the average of the scores of each of these students is given. Now, I'll say there is some data which is missing in this table, and we have to work on this table and fill in the missing data based on the information, based on some of the information that will be given in the question. So definitely there will be some extra information given with each and every question. Okay, so we'll be using that information and we'll be filling this entire table. All right. Now, if I'll study this table closely, talking about Aman, there are two things which are missing: the marks in English and the marks in history. The average marks of Aman are given. The average marks are given. So we can calculate the sum of all these five subjects. That can be done whenever required. And using the sum of all these five subjects, I can find out the sum of the marks in English and history. I'll not be able to calculate the individual marks in English and history for Aman because these two things are missing and I'll get only one equation in two variables. So for Aman right now, I cannot find the value, the individual value of English and history. This is clear. Okay. So I am telling you when we should start working on the data. So अब यहाँ पे randomly अगर हम data पे work करना शुरू कर देंगे, then it will waste our time. It will not take us anywhere. So we must sit back, relax, and start looking at the questions. Okay. Similar thing for Bimal, the second student. Two of the values are missing. So we cannot start working on Bimal as well. Now for the third person, Chaman, we can start working. Okay, if it is required in the question. So for Chaman, only one value is missing and all the other values are given. So you can find the marks of Chaman in maths. Yes, there is no need for extra information for Chaman and you can find the marks in maths. Now for Daman and Isha, the same thing will happen, which happened in the first two cases. Okay, so for Daman and Isha, again, two of the values are missing. So right now I cannot take any step to calculate the values of marks of Daman and Isha which are missing. Okay, so we must now go towards the question. Now you must have realized this question is on a higher level of difficulty as compared to the questions that we have done in the past. Okay, so let's move on to the first question. The first question, it will give you some extra information. Using that extra information, you will be able to calculate some of the values. So the first question on your screen now, I'll give you good amount of time, take a minute or 1.5 minutes and try to find this answer. The question says that, okay, so Abhijit and Swagat, I believe you have given the marks of Chaman in maths, but that is not required right now. Okay, so please start working on the first question. So question says that if the ratio of marks obtained by Daman in Hindi and history is 3:4, then what was the ratio of marks obtained by Daman in history and the marks obtained by Chaman in history? So I'll give you a minute to work on this question. The questions will be easy. You will see all easy questions, but they will require good amount of efforts from your side. Okay. And I know that you all are ready to put in efforts to score good in your examination. So yes, quickly show me your efforts. All right, so one answer from Gaurav. Gaurav says option D. Good, Gaurav. Quick calculation from your side. Impressive. All right, great. Okay, so let's start with this question. Now, the first part of the question gives us the ratio of the marks of Daman in Hindi and history. So, Hindi and history, these two are missing for Daman. And the question is telling us about the ratio of these marks. So first of all, I'll calculate the sum of these marks for Daman. Okay? Now Daman's average in 5 subjects is 67. So Daman's sum in these 5 subjects will be 67 into 5. So can anyone give me the sum of these marks? So 6 into 5, 30, 300, 335. So 335 will be the sum of marks of Daman in all these subjects. Now we know the marks of Daman in 3 of the subjects, which are 80, 80 and 70, which is 230. So if I'll subtract 230 from 335, I will obtain 105, which should be the sum of the marks of Daman in Hindi and history. The ratio is given as 3:4. So I can assume the marks as 3x and 4x, which is 105. You can do this thing, or you can directly obtain the marks of Daman in history, which is required in the second statement. ठीक है? So second statement में Daman के marks required है history में. So history के marks directly calculate कर लेते हैं. The ratio of Hindi to history is 3:4. So the marks in history for Daman will be 4 upon 7 into 105. You can write the marks in history. Okay, so it will become 15 into 4, that is 60. So marks of Daman in history is 60 and marks obtained by Chaman in history is 72. So the ratio that we have to calculate will be 60:72. All right. So 60:72 ये ratio आ जाएगा, which is 5:6. 12 cancel कर देंगे, 12 common ले लेंगे, and the correct answer will be 5:6. And let's see how many of you have given the correct answer. Oh my God, a lot of you have given the correct answer. I am impressed by the performance that you are showing in today's lecture. Good, good. Keep it up. Wonderful. So the ratio has come out to be 60:72. Take 12 common and the final answer to mark is 5:6, which is option D, correctly given by almost all of you. Now working on the same lines, give me an answer for second question. So second question on your screen now. The question says that if the ratio of marks obtained, so similar question hai, theek hai? So if the ratio of marks obtained by Aman in English and the marks obtained by Chaman in maths, so Aman English and Chaman maths is 5:4, find the marks obtained by Aman in history. Now first of all, can you all give me the marks obtained by Chaman in maths? I believe two of the students have already given that. So I want the marks obtained by Chaman in mathematics. Come on. Now we'll be doing this question step by step. Okay. Read the entire statement. Don't commit any mistake. Don't be in a hurry. Do this question very calmly. Okay. So I want to obtain the marks of Chaman in maths. For that, using this average score, I'll first of all calculate the total score of Chaman. So 65.4 multiplied by 5, right? So 65.4 multiplied by 5, how much this value will be? So it will be 327. 327 will be the sum. Okay. Now talking about the 4 subjects for Chaman in which marks are given. So it is 60 plus 60, that is 120. 120 and 147. So it will be 267. So minus 267. So 327 minus 267, the marks of Chaman in maths comes out to be 60. Done. Ab Aman in English, look at the left hand side of your screen. Aman के marks English में and Chaman के marks maths में, इसका ratio given है 5:4. And Chaman's marks in maths, we already know it is 60. So x upon 60 लिख देता हूँ. So the value of x, the marks of Aman in English will come out to be 75 using this ratio. I hope all of you are getting this. ठीक है? So Aman marks in English comes out to be 75. Okay? So this marks I am writing in the table as 75. Now they're asking us the marks of Aman in history, which is again a blank. So total marks of Aman, let me change the color of the pen. Now you can follow blue color pen for Aman. So Aman ka average hai 56, multiplied by 5 will be the total. So it will be 280. Out of 280, I'll subtract the remaining 4 subjects. So it will be 140 and 90, that is 230. So 230 subtract kar diya. So marks for Aman in history will come out to be 280 minus 230, that is 50 marks. So yes, the correct answer is 50, not any other answer. So some of you have given answer as option D, option A. No, these are not the answers. The correct answer should be option C, that is 50, which is given by majority of the students. Okay. I hope the students who have given the different answer, students who have given a different answer, they have understood what mistake they have committed. Come on, give me a yes or a no. Have you all understood? Yes. If you have not understood, write a no. All right, lovely, great. Yes, Abhijit. So please try and avoid doing silly mistakes. Okay, so let's quickly move on to the next question, question number 3. So question number 3 says that if the marks obtained by Biman, so it is the second student, in Hindi is 20 more than the marks obtained by Daman in history. So Daman in history, again we don't know this value. They are saying that the marks obtained by B in Hindi, the marks obtained by B in Hindi, this particular thing, is 20 more than marks obtained by D in history. Now understand that one thing, I'll repeat it for you. Any value that is derived in the previous question cannot be used for the next question until and unless it is mentioned in the question. So if the question says that using the values derived in the previous question, using the data obtained in the previous question, then you can use those data, otherwise you cannot. Okay. So the marks obtained by Biman in Hindi is 20 more than the marks obtained by Daman in history. And the ratio of marks obtained by Biman and Daman in Hindi is 16:9. Then find the average marks obtained by Biman. Again, an easy question. Quickly finish it off and give me an answer. All right. So Atul, Yash, Sanu, Abhilasha, all of you have given a same answer. Good. Okay. So first of all, I'll look at this second statement in which the ratio is given. The ratio of marks obtained by B and D in Hindi. So इस चीज का रेशियो दिया हुआ है, B and D हिंदी के मार्क्स का रेशियो दिया हुआ है 16:9. ओके, राइट. चलिए, so let's start filling in the information. So marks in Hindi for B. So B in Hindi, I'm taking it as 16x. The ratio is 16:9. And D in Hindi will be equal to 9x. Alright. So Biman in Hindi and Daman in Hindi, इस चीज का रेशियो दिया हुआ है 16:9. Let's keep it aside. Okay. Next, from the first statement, if the marks obtained by B in Hindi is 20 more than marks obtained by D in history. So marks obtained by D in history will be equal to 16x minus 20. ये वाले मार्क्स से 20 कम हो जाएंगे. Marks obtained by B in Hindi is 20 more than marks obtained by D in history. Right? Okay. Now, what was the sum of the scores for D in Hindi and history? हमने कैलकुलेट किया है पहले. हिंदी एंड हिस्ट्री में इनका सम ऑफ स्कोर्स क्या था? So let's go back to the first question. So हिंदी and history में the sum was 105, right? So the sum was 105. So I can say that for Daman, the sum of these two scores will be equal to 105. So 9x plus 16x minus 20 is equal to 105, right? So 25x will be equal to 125. The value of x will come out to be 5. So x का value 5 आ गया. Fine. Now using the value of x, I can calculate the score of B in Hindi. Okay. So the score of B in Hindi will become 16x, which is equal to 16 into 5, and that is equal to 80. Alright. So the marks of B in Hindi will become 80. Now you can calculate the average marks obtained by B in all these 5 subjects. So average calculate करते हैं. Average के लिए sum चाहिए. So 80 plus 70 150, 150 plus 70 220, 280, 340, 350, 352. So 352 will be the sum here. Okay. So 352 is the sum. When divided by 5, the average will come out to be 70.4. So yes, 70.4 will be the correct answer. And a lot of you have given the correct answer. Yash, Atul, Sanu, Abhilasha, Naresh, Dharmi, Sneha, Kinjal, Ashwarya, KK, Tanvi, Mr. X, all of you have given a correct answer. Nice. So 70.4. This one was a little on a higher level of difficulty as compared to the previous two. But yes, this one is correct. Abhijit, 105 कैसे आया? अभिजीत दमन का टोटल स्कोर 67 है. 67 into 5 कर दिया, which will be, sorry, average was 67 for Daman. So 67 into 5 will give you the total score, out of which I'll subtract these three. So this is what we have done in the first question. So you can go back and look at the first question. So I have copied this value from the first question only. Okay, Abhijit? Fine. Let's move on to question number 4, all of us. Yes, Abhilasha, good. Gaurav, 105 was based on the given table only. ठीक है. So मैंने उस चीज को दोबारा calculate नहीं किया. So 105 was not the thing that was given in first question. 105 was the thing that I calculated using the table only, which I don't want to calculate. That is why I picked it. Okay. Kinjal, the same thing I have told you. So Gaurav, अगर आप यहां से भी कैलकुलेट करते दमन का हिंदी एंड हिस्ट्री का स्कोर, इट विल बी 105. ओके. So I did not use any extra information that was given in question number 1. I used the information which was given in the table only to calculate the sum of the scores of Daman in Hindi and history. I hope I'm clear. Gaurav and Kinjal, I hope I'm clear. So calculation दोबारा करने के लिए मैं ये चीज यूज कर सकता हूं, दोबारा ना करने के लिए. ओके. चलिए, let's read this current question, question number 4. If marks obtained by Isha in English was 10 marks more than marks obtained by Daman in maths. So Daman in maths 80 है. Marks obtained by Isha in English. Isha in English is 10 more than this marks. So ये 90 बन जाएगा. ये तो easy question लग रहा है यार. Then find the average marks obtained by Isha. Easy question. So 90 and 90, 180, 180 and 80, 260, 260 and 150, 410. So 410 when divided by 5, the average will come out to be 82 marks. So the correct answer should be option A. Yes, Sanu, total is 410 and the correct answer will be 410 divided by 5 and that is 82. Alright, okay. Let's move ahead and look at fifth question. If the ratio of marks obtained by Daman in Hindi and history अगेन हिंदी एंड हिस्ट्री ये यूज हो रहा है. So I can use the sum as 105. Yes, so I'm not using any previous information. This information can be derived from the table right now. But since I have already done this twice, why to do more calculations again and again? Okay. Good afternoon, Tushar. गौरव, एग्जामिनेशन में इससे भी इजी क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं. ओके, you're finding them easy because I believe you are well prepared for the examination. All right, चलिए solve करते हैं. Now, finally, what we have to do is we have to find the average marks obtained by all five in Hindi. So, Hindi के marks चाहिए हमें. Okay. Now, Daman Hindi and history. The ratio is 3:4. So, Daman in Hindi will be equal to 3/7 multiplied by 105. 105, I have already solved this thing. So those who are there with me since the beginning of this lecture, they will know that the sum of the marks of Daman in Hindi and history is 105. So from here, I'll obtain the marks of Daman in Hindi, which will come out to be 45. So Daman ke Hindi mein marks kitne aa gaye hain? 45. Okay. So I'll put it here, 45. Now I need marks of Biman in Hindi as well. It is given. The total marks obtained by Biman in Hindi was 80. So this marks is also given. Now you have to find out the average of these five numbers. So let's calculate the sum. So 60 and 80, 140, 200, 250, 325. So 325 is the sum. When divided by 5, the value will come out to be 65. So the average of these 5 marks in Hindi will be equal to 65. And yes, the correct answer is option D, given by almost all of you. Lovely. Good to see this performance from your side. Good to see this response from your side. Lovely. Wonderful response. Okay, friends. So let's move ahead. This was the fifth and the last question of the first set. Let's move towards the second set. But friends, before moving towards the second set, I want one thing from your side. Quickly, if you haven't done till now, quickly press the like button. I want the likes to be increased. Okay, so whatever you want, I'm delivering it in my sessions. So I want the number of likes to be increased. You comment on the session, share and subscribe this session. Okay, subscribe our channel as well. Share this session with your friends so that they can also have the knowledge from this interactive session. Subscribe our channel, press the bell icon and get the notifications of all the upcoming sessions in the future. So quickly do press the like button. I'm waiting for all of you. I'm not moving ahead till the time number of likes will increase up to 60. Come on, do press the like button. The number of likes is still less than 50. Come on, press the like button. So let's move on to the second set. Like I mentioned, second set is a twin pie chart. So there are two pie charts which are given to you. Study this data that is on your screen. So there are two pie charts. So let's take them one by one. The color coding is same for A, B, C, D, E. There are 5 different companies. So the pie chart given below shows the percentage distribution of the sale of mobile phones of 5 different companies A, B, C, D, E. Total number of mobile phones sold by these 5 companies is 70,000. 70,000 is the total number of mobiles sold. On the right hand side, the first pie chart gives you the percentage distribution of the sales of mobile phones by these 5 companies, such that the sum of these sales, sum of the number of mobile phones sold is 70,000. All right. Second pie chart, let's come to that. The second pie chart given below shows the discount percentage given by 5 different companies. So mobile phone sell कर रहे हैं, so हर एक company अलग अलग discount दे रहा है. So company A is giving 30% discount, company B is giving 20% discount, and so on so forth. So this is the data that is given to all of you. Okay, fine. Now both the pie charts will be given on the next screen with the questions. First pie chart gives you the percentage distribution of the sale of mobile phones. Second gives you the respective discounts given by these 5 companies on the sale of their mobile phones. So the first question on your screen now. Carefully observe this data and give me an answer. Yes, any answer? Okay, 1024 answer given by Yash. Okay, so let's have a look at it. I'm sorry. So we'll have to calculate 4/5 of the difference in price of mobile phones sold by company A and company D if the mark price of one mobile phone is given as 8,000. Now MP is given as 8,000. Now company A is giving a discount of 30% and company D is giving a discount of 14%. Okay, company A and company D 30% and 14% का discount दे रही है. ठीक है? So let's calculate this value separately for both of them. Now selling price for company A will be 8,000 minus 30%. So 30% of 8,000 कितना होगा? It will be 2,400. So 8,000 minus 2,400 will give you 5,600. So selling price by company A will be 5,600. Now selling price by company B will be 8,000 minus 14% of that. अब 14% calculate करने के लिए let's look at the left hand side. So 14% calculate करना है 8,000 का. So I'll calculate 10% which is 800 and then 4% which is 320. So 1120 will be 14%. So discount given by company D, I'm sorry, company D will be 1120. ठीक है, अब 1120 इसमें से माइनस कर देते हैं तो 6880 will be the selling price by company D. अब इनका डिफरेंस कैलकुलेट करना है और उसका 4/5 कैलकुलेट करना है. सो डिफरेंस का 4/5. सो द डिफरेंस हियर विल बी हाउ मच? It will be 1280 and 4/5 of this value. So 4/5 of 1280. So it will come out to be 256 multiplied by 4. 256 multiplied by 4, that is 1024. So 1024 should be the final answer, and that is option E. All right. Now there is an easier and a faster way of doing this. Now since mark price for both the companies is same, which is 8,000, okay, One company is offering a discount of 30%, another is offering a discount of 14%. The difference in their discounts is 16%. Okay, so just calculate 16% of 8,000. Okay, that will be the difference in their selling prices. So 16% of 8,000 calculate kar lete hain, right? So 16% of 8,000, 10% will be 800, 5% will be 400, and 1% will be 80. So 1280 directly I have got this value. Okay, so you could have done it in the similar manner. Okay, now you can calculate 4 by 5 of 1280, which we have already done. So 1024 will be the answer. So there was no need to calculate the separate selling prices of company A and company D. कंपनी ए और डी का सेपरेटली सेलिंग प्राइसेस कैलकुलेट करने की जरूरत नहीं थी बिकॉज वी नीड द डिफरेंस. सो डायरेक्टली मैंने डिफरेंस कैलकुलेट कर लिया इन द डिस्काउंट्स. दैट विल गिव अस द राइट आंसर. Yes, Aishwarya, discount is always calculated on mark price. You are absolutely correct. Okay, so that was question number 6. Let's move on to question number 7. Now do this one carefully once again. Now question is, what is the average number of mobile phones, round off figure? So we'll have to give an approximate answer. Round off figure question में बोल ही दिया है. Sold by company B, C and D. If there is an additional 10%, 20% and 30% hike in the sale of B, C and D respectively. Yes, continue. Get me an answer. All right, Yash has already given the answer. Good. Okay, so let's look at this one. Now the number of mobile phones sold by B is 11% of 70,000. Total mobile phones sold was 70,000. Right now I'm not using this number 70,000 and I'll be using it at the end. Okay, let's see the difference. So all of you please stop and look at the way I'm doing the calculations. Now B used to sell 11%. Okay, now there is a hike, there is an increase of 10%. So 10% of 11 kitna hoga? It will be 1.1 percentage. Similarly, C earlier was selling 14%. Now there is an increase of 20%. So 20% of 14 is 2.8%. And similarly for D, it will be 30% of 15, that is 4.5 percentage. Okay, so earlier B, C and D combined, they were selling 40% and the increase is now of 8.4 percentage. So now the total percentage is 48.4%. Okay, this is the sum of the percentage distribution of mobile phones by these three companies. अब मुझे एवरेज कैलकुलेट करना है तो एवरेज के लिए 48.4 को मैं 3 से डिवाइड कर दूंगा. सो इट विल गिव मी 16.1 percentage approximate value. 16.1 percentage. Okay, now you can calculate 16.1 percentage of 70,000. Simple as that. 16.1 percentage के लिए क्या करेंगे? पहले 10 percentage which is 7,000. 10 percentage निकाला, then 5 percentage which is 3,500, then 1 percentage which is 700, and then 0.1 percentage which is 70. Understand this thing. मैं सिंपल एडिशंस में कन्वर्ट कर रहा हूं. 16.1% को मैंने क्या लिख दिया? लुक एट द बॉटम ऑफ योर स्क्रीन. 16.1% is 10% plus 5% plus 1% plus 0.1%, and this will give me an approximate answer, right? So add कर देते हैं 70 to 11. So 11270. 11270 should be my answer. So 11270 approximately ये वाला आंसर है. इससे थोड़ा सा ज्यादा होना चाहिए जो मेरा आंसर आया है. 11270 से थोड़ा सा ज्यादा, which is there among the options. So yes, the correct answer is option E. Okay, so all of you can save your time by doing such things. अतुल, आंसर ऑप्शन none of these नहीं होगा, बिकॉज हमें राउंडेड ऑफ फिगर में आंसर कैलकुलेट करना है. तो जो भी नियरेस्ट आंसर होगा हम वो वाला आंसर सेफली मार्क कर सकते हैं. ठीक है? ओके, ऑलराइट. नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 8. What is the turnover of company C if mark price of a single mobile phone is 7,000? Yes, Abhijit can do this thing. Directly add hike to the given percentages. Mr. X, yes, traditional method से आ जाएगा, but now we'll have to evaluate which method is faster. Okay, so generally जो traditional method है, ठीक है, मैंने भी as such कुछ untraditional method use नहीं किया, ठीक है, but what I have done is I have tried to save a little bit of time as well as save a little bit of calculations. ठीक है? Aniket, thank you. Yes, so focus on the next question. What is the turnover of company C? Company C has sold a total of 14% of the mobile phones. They are offering a discount of 11%. So, mark price is 7,000, on which 11% discount is given. Okay, so 7,000 का 11% कितना होगा? 770. So 7,000 में से 770 minus कर देते हैं. Okay, so it will be 6230. Is it correct? 6,230, the selling price of every mobile phone. Yes or no? Okay, now number of mobile phones sold, calculate कर लेते हैं. It will be 14% of 70,000 multiplied the number of mobile phones with the selling price of each mobile phone, which is 6230, and that should be your answer. Okay, so 14 upon 100 multiplied by 70,000 multiplied by 6230. Okay. ऑलराइट, सो जीरोस को कैंसिल कर देते हैं. सो मेरे आंसर के लास्ट में 3 जीरोस आने चाहिए. सो 14 into 7 into 623 followed by 3 zeros. Now you just need to calculate this and get your answer. Okay, अब इसको कैलकुलेट करोगे तो क्या आंसर आ रहा है ये आप लोग कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. 14 into 7, 14 into 7 is 98. अब मैं कैलकुलेशन का तरीका बता रहा हूँ. 98 multiplied by 623. Okay, अब 623 को 100 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो. 62300 माइनस 623 का डबल कर दो तो 1246. ये कैलकुलेट करो, आंसर आ जाएगा. सो इट विल बी 6. अब 2300 में से 1246 माइनस करना है तो 1054. सो 1054 आगे 000 लगा दो and that will be the correct answer. So 61054 000, that is option D is the correct answer. Priya, company C has offered a discount of 11%. That is clearly mentioned in the graph. Okay, so yes, सबका discount अलग है. They are talking about company C, so that is why I've calculated for company C. Okay, mark price दिया हुआ है 7,000. Mark price is 7,000. So selling price has come out to be 7,000 minus 11% of that. So 11% minus कर दिया, 6230 आंसर आ गया. Okay. Am I clear, Aishwarya and Priya? So mark price was given as 7,000 for every mobile phone. Company C sold it at a discount of 11%, which is given in the table, which is given in the graph. Pie chart में दिया हुआ है. So मैंने 11% का discount लगाया, which is a discount of 770 rupees. Subtract 770 from 7,000, it will give you a selling price of 6,230. Okay. चलिए, next question, question number 9. The sum of mobile phones sold by company A and E are what percentage of the remaining mobile phones sold by all the companies? Now this is an easy question to grab. Easy marks, come on. 30 seconds, give me an answer. The sum of the mobile phones sold by company A and E. So A and E total कितने mobile phones sell कर रहे हैं? 35% and 25%. That is 60%. Now this value is what percentage of the remaining mobile phones sold. So remaining mobile phone, अगर ये 60% sell कर रहे हैं तो remaining mobile phone कितना हो जाएगा? 40%. So this fraction comes out to be 3/2, which in terms of percentage will become 150%. So the correct answer will be option A. Right? So Gaurav, Atul, till now both of you have given the correct answer. We'll wait for the answers from other students. Meanwhile, you all can start reading the next question, question number 10. Atul, no need to get into the values. Values में घुसने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, ठीक है? So you can just work on the percentages only. Right? Question number 10. Find the selling price of mobile phone sold by company D if the mark price of each mobile phone is 9,000. Again, an easy question to end this session with. Now, mark price is given as 9,000. I'm solving it slowly. Meanwhile, you all can give me an answer. The discount percentage offered by company D. Discount percentage is 14%. In terms of rupees, it will be 900 plus 360. That is 1260. So subtract 1260 from 9,000 and you will get your answer. So selling price will be equal to 9,000 minus 1260. That will be 7740. So the correct answer is option D and given by almost all of you. Right? Okay. So friends, I hope you have enjoyed this session, learned something new, some new ways of calculations. All right. Now I want all of you, like probably some of you would have done the calculations using the conventional ways. Okay. But definitely if you are using unconventional ways, they might sound to be difficult, but they will definitely save a lot of our time. Okay. So whatever unconventional ways I've used in this session to get the quick answer, please try to adapt all these techniques. Please try to adapt all these ways of doing calculations. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to watch this session once again, note down all those things, all those places where I've used unconventional approaches to save the time. Make a note of it and try to incorporate, try to implement all these calculation techniques in your future calculations. All right. So that is all from my side, my dear friends. No, KK, this is obviously not the highest level of difficulty, but this is higher than what we have been doing, and I can say that there will be some questions in your examination which will be of lower level of difficulty than these questions, right? Okay. Yes, Akshay, 0.86 से मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं, but multiplications sounds to be difficult rather than the way I have done this. Okay, so that is all from my side. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe our channel and press the notification button so that you will get notification from us for all the upcoming sessions. Anyone who is interested in joining CAT 2022 comprehensive program, complete details about the batch is given on your screen. You can call to a counselor to fetch some more details about this program. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell icon, Facebook page, like karo, join our Telegram channel and do download the Google app from Google Play, because there are lots of free sessions available on our app as well. Now, no Atul mock test series for MHCT is not available. I'm really sorry for that, but definitely will be keep on conducting these sessions for all of you. So friends, thank you very much from my side. We'll see you once again in one more session like this. Till then, keep studying. Have a good day.